So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
Hello YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Games, and we have some awesome news for you today, and that is that Legendary Duelist, the next one, Duelist Pack 22, will be themed around Yami Bakura. So this hopefully means that we're going to get a villains themed pack, because all the Duelist packs contain at the very least 3 characters from the anime to get brand new support. So hopefully my theory is that this is going to be Yami, Bakura, Marek, and hopefully either Darts or Sartorius, so or Kalkos or Arcana Force. That's going to be my theory, that's my prediction, so let's hope and see that my prediction's correct, because those are some really well deserved and needed villains to get some support from the olden series. But with that said, with all that out to a side, Bakura is the first to get revealed, and it seems to be the one mostly themed on this pack. So, and he's got, I think, 5 cards for this support so far. I'm going to go through them all to you and give my thoughts on them, what I like, what I dislike, and what I think can mesh well with this. Because if anything, I'm still the Frankenstein of Zephyr Games, so I obviously have to mesh this with something. So, first off is Curse Necrophy, what I think is going to be the boss monster of his new support. He is a level 8 Dark Fiend effect monster with a special summon effect of 2800 attack and 2200 defense. This card cannot be normal summon or set and can only be special summoned by a card effect. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target 3 of your banished fiend monsters, special summon this card from your hand, then shuffle those targets into the deck. If this monster you control is destroyed by your opponent and sent to graveyard, so it can be by any means as long as it's destroyed. During the end phase of that turn, special summon this card from your graveyard, then you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of spell and traps you control with different names. So as far as I know, that counts your field spell if you're playing field spells. Next, we have Dark Spirit of Denial, which is a level 3 Dark Fiend effect monster with 1600 attack and 0 defense. Can use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. During the start of the damage step in which your opponent's monster attacked, you can send this card you control or in your hand to the graveyard. Then target 1 level 8 Fiend monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster, but its effects are negated, and switch the attack target to that monster and proceed to damage calculation. If a level 8 Fiend monster is sent to your graveyard while this card in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. So its first effect basically triggers its second effect to recur itself, so it's a constant attack redirection. I'm not too sure what level 8 fiends that like to be destroyed other than the original Necrophere, and I'm not too sure if the original Necrophere can be special summoned by other means, so correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And if you know any other level 8 fiends that like to be killed, then yeah, mention those as well, because as far as my memory goes, I'm not too sure if there are any. Except for one, which I will explain at the end, what I think I'm going to mesh this with. Next, we have Dark Spirit of the Malice. I like this as being Dark Spirits now. Level 3 Dark Fiend effect with 600 attack and 0 defense, same stats, and it has 2 effects that can only be used once per turn. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can send this card you control or in your hand to graveyard. Thank God it said in your hand, because if it only is you control, then that's terrible. To the graveyard and target 1 level 8 fiend in your graveyard, special summon that monster, but its effects are negated. So basically, if your opponent activates anything, you get a 3 level 8 fiend, so that's pretty cool. If a level 8 fiend is special summoned, is sent to your graveyard while this card's in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. I like these. These are really cool. They are constant recursion, and they constantly give you a 3 level 8 Fiend monster. Next we have Dark Occultism. Normal spell card. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can discard one card, add one Destiny board or level 8 Fiend monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. I like that. I can just ignore the second effect and just keep that first effect. That first effect's really good. There's essentially a rotor for any dark level 8 Fiend so you have something to discard. Pretty good. I can definitely see Dark Worlds liking it. I'm not sure if they'll get the effect, because I think they don't get it if it's discard for cost. So I mean they won't resolve, but at least they get a rotor for anything. What search Grepher? That's cool. So I like that. Second effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard, except during the turn of center graveyard. Why? Why did you add this bit, Konami? Place any number of spirit message cards or destiny board in your hand or graveyard, each with different names on the bottom of your deck in any order. Then draw cards equal to the number placed. At most 5. So one card, draw 5, but you have to play destiny board. But this whole theme, I think, is centered around Destiny board, which only got the field spell as well. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. Next we have, and our last bit is Death Sentence. So continuous trap. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. Target fiend monsters among your banished monsters or in your graveyard up to number spirit message cards or destiny board you control. Add them to your hand. I like that. You can send this card in the spell and trap card zone to the graveyard. Place one spirit message from your hand, deck, or graveyard in your spell and trap card zone. Treat it as being placed by the effect of Destiny board. So, by treat it as it's being placed by Destiny board. So, I think if Destiny board states once per turn, you can only either do it via Destiny board or do it via this. I'm not sure if you can stack. But I mean, you get a free spirit message from anywhere, so that's pretty cool. So I'm not too sure about the spirit message. So, right, so let's go on. So this is the end of the support. What do I think about it? In terms of just generic fiend support, I love it. Like the generic fiendness about the support is really good. I understand the gimmick of Destiny board, considering that was his first proper deck. The Destiny board and spirit message, so I can understand that gimmick behind the support. But in terms, I think that is just like the cherry on top, little sugar to your spice. Like I think the generic fiendness of the support, if you know what I mean by that, is really good. Like I think it's really strong for what Bakura is. What would I mesh this with? DD, definitely, 100%. The fact that it all centers around banished fiend monsters is just so easy to meld with DD. Mostly in terms of the slimes and Lamia. Like if you can incorporate a Lamia slime and the level 7 one engine into this deck, like you can get some really good synergy out of it. And Lamia as well, you can get some nice tuners, summons, like the considering that they just summon level 8 fiends from grave. You can just constantly reuse the Genghis's, Beowulf, comboing with all that, get some free rank 8s in there. Yeah, I can definitely see that melding in very nicely. Searching a level 8, you can just search Ragnarok from your deck. You can probably like take a copy or two. Because you mostly just want to search the Cursed Necrobeer and probably the original as well, and any other thing, again, any other thing that just likes to be popped that can just resolve in graveyard because its effects are negated. They summon, yeah, their effects are negated. So hopefully you can find a thing that can have its effects activate engrave. That could be pretty cool. But yeah, so that's it for the support, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of the support. Again, I think as in terms of generic theme support, I think this support is really good, really strong. I can definitely see some good gimmicks going on there, some good decks. Mostly Curse Necrophile, especially if you deck likes to banish. And banishes very easily. These two guys I can definitely see just being like fun gimmick stuff. Mostly this one, I think this one might be used a lot more. But yeah, and definitely like this spell card. The spell cards are really good. But yeah, so that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys. As always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Dan here from War Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always, guys, happy dueling.